what I do has always been about pushing comfort levels. And, you know, with my column and my website, I want to get people out of the house and doing whatever they can. And you don't have to travel the world to do it. Whatever gets you off the couch and outside and challenging yourself. You know, if you're afraid of heights, maybe challenge that a little bit, because then you find, you know, it really snowballs. And it gets a little addictive because, I mean, I admit it, I've gone volcano boarding in Nicaragua, I've gone white water rafting, I rode elephants in Thailand. You know, I've done some pretty extraordinary things, but the cool thing about it is I'm an utterly ordinary person. We're in Phoenix. This is actually Camelback Mountain, and I'm rock climbing for the first time ever in my entire life today. You're just gonna get a lot of heavy breathing probably, and some screaming, maybe a little begging. You know, I have no natural grace or athletic ability, and actually the hike up to the rock face just about killed me. I was so exhausted. I don't know how long it was. It felt like it was at least 7 to 10 miles, but I think it was probably like, I don't know, a quarter of a mile or something.
Are there snakes around here?
Not this time of year.
But it was pretty high. I mean, 80 feet, climbing 80 feet. We were roped, of course, but you know, finding those tiny little holds, and you didn't think your legs are gonna hold you up, and your hands and your fingers and everything, but that is actually one of the most gratifying things I've ever done, because it was hard, but the adrenaline rush was incredible. And now I can say I've gone rock climbing, and you know, what can't I do? If you test yourself, if you face your fears, then anything is possible, and everything becomes easier in a way. You know, like I said, you know, if I have to drive to DC by myself, the worst city in the world to drive in, you know, it's nothing to worry about. I jumped off a 3,000-foot Teton in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. You know, what do I have to worry about driving in DC for? You know, I'm going to a party, I'm going to a party alone. You know, ooh, going to a party alone, who will I know? You know, what do I have to worry about? I volcano boarded down Cerro Negro in Nicaragua. The world becomes infinitely bigger. And plus the adrenaline rush isn't bad either, I admit it. I get out and I try these things, and that's actually the lesson I think that's so important is, you know, you try. And if you fail, if I failed miserably at that, that's okay too. There's no shame in failing as long as you're getting out there and trying. 5 years ago, I wasn't doing any of this. I didn't travel, I didn't do any kind of outside stuff, and I just got bit by the bug, and it absolutely and totally and completely changed my life. And now, whatever it is, if you give it to me, I'm gonna do it. And if I completely splatter myself in an epic fashion, just horribly, that's okay. That's part of it too. You have to be able to laugh at yourself. Whatever I'm doing, there's usually the moment where I think, what in the hell am I doing? Whose idea was this? Why did I agree to this? The important thing is just getting out and living life. Make your life as big as you can, because this is it. This is what it's about. Live with passion. Live with joy. Go for everything, you know. Oh my God, it's so important.